Good evening, everybody. Rob here at WesternPacificWeather.com. Currently, the 14th of October, 2010, going on 15 Zulu, or that is right around 00 Japan Standard Time. Right now, actually, all eyes are down here on MEGI, or 15 Whiskey, moving off to the west currently. Also have an area of low pressure farther up to the north with a subtropical ridge right out through this entire area, and that's actually what's good we're going to be talking about mostly here is this subtropical ridge and 15 Whiskey here. So let's zoom in right now on our tropical storm still currently here. Here's showing our latest MT sat infrared slash visible here. See the transition between night and day right in here. But basically right now we have a tropical storm MEGI right now, 15 Whiskey, moving west-northwest right around 50 knots. Current winds as of 15Z from JTWC showing about 60 knots of winds with gusts a little bit higher up to 75 knots. But we do go off sustained winds, so just below typhoon strength rate in here. But I would expect within the next 12 hours for this to actually upgrade here. But right now though, still see much of the convection in the eastern and southern periphery right now, much of the equatorial outflow right down in here, but as the tropical ridge remains firmly in place, we're going to still see some more outflow in the northern periphery as this anticyclonic rotational loft gives us more exhaust in the upper levels here. Now if we look at some of our multi-sensors right in here, microwave imagery showing some pretty good banding along the inner circle here, some low-level convergence and convection right along here, especially in the eastern periphery as we already noted. Still some higher cloud tops right in there. A little bit more of a dry air in the northern periphery, but as already stated, that's going to start to light up over the next 24 hours. But big reason why I want to show this though is start to see an eye wall actually building up in here, as you can see clearly right in here and over here. So this system very near typhoon strength, and that's one of the indications that JTWC will upgrade it. As soon as they see this eye, they'll probably bump it up. So I would likely expect it at the 0Z warning for us to see a Typhoon 15 out of this. Where's this system going to go? Well, looking at the steering flow right now, we still have the subtropical ridge in place here. We were expecting this trough to actually lift a little bit farther north, and it may do that. It's going to drift slowly to the northwest, but over the next 48 hours, expecting it to basically start going due west towards central Luzon with this overall background flow you can see right in here. This is kind of what the models are picking up on already. We've been stating this in previous updates, and it still looks like it's going to start going that way. So right around the Madre National Park right in here, the Sierra Madre National Park, that's probably where the system's going to start to make landfall over the next several days, but that's a long-term guess out here, and we're going to look at some of the models right now and see. Here's the 6Z model run for no gaps. 0Z on the 18th of October is showing the system just off the northern coast of Luzon here, actually entering the Luzon Strait, but GFS has a little bit farther south, showing the 18Z 17th of October run rate in here from GFS 06Z model run, and it's just showing right in here a little bit farther south than what no gaps is showing and actually making landfall right around central Luzon. So long range out though, but it looks like it's probably going to make landfall somewhere in Luzon or up near the Luzon Strait around the 17th into the 18th here, but likely is probably remaining farther to south as the subtropical ridge still remains firmly in place up there. So this is basically my thoughts on where this is going to be going. Right now it's 14th. We still have a tropical storm located right in this region. Over the next 2 days, still expecting that northerly progression, northwesterly progression. But as this subtropical ridge farther to the north, extending from Taiwan out towards the Westpac High, remains firmly in place, expecting this to move due west towards central Luzon, as already stated, the northern Sierra Madre National Park region right in here. And basically going to be moving north of Manila. Now that's my thoughts right now. There's still a wide range of air. I'm expecting this could actually even sway all the way from here, even farther up north up to here. I still think it should remain inside this cone right in this region, but everybody basically along the east coast of Luzon, all the way down even to Leyte and Samar down there, need to watch this system as much as possible. And definitely a high impact scenario out of this, as it looks like it's going to be a pretty strong typhoon with winds gusting up near 120 knots. It's sustained pretty much right around 100 knots, definitely above that. So especially in this entire region, it's already stewing out here with temperatures above 90 degrees. So just something we need to closely monitor over the next 24 to 48 hours to get a best guess on where this is going to actually make landfall. But after this system does move over Luzon here and over the Philippines and off to the west here, I'm not exactly sure where we're going to see this to go. Right now, seeing this subtropical ridge up in here, if that remains firmly in place, expecting this to actually move off towards the west-northwest, towards southern China Mount, this is likely going to start to weaken, especially as it moves farther to the west. And even GFS right now is picking up on this system moving, swinging to the north, but likely it'll probably swing to the north and towards the northeast. Bad news for Hong Kong if that is the case, but that's still very many days out, and still a very large change in scenario could happen out of this. But just something to note, even the Philippines is under the gun right now, but everybody from Taiwan to southern China definitely need to watch this system. And that is all for today, everybody. Gonna have another update tomorrow. Likely going to see a much stronger system out of this by then, so likely have a typhoon by tomorrow morning. So late night right now. I'm about to knock out for the night. If you have any questions or comments, please field them to me at westernpacificweather.com or storm2k.org. Some good topics of discussions going on there. So have a good night, everybody, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye.